Good morning. Good morning, everybody. I hope you're doing well. It's very bright where I'm sitting right here. I'm in the car about to do the weekly grocery shopping. Oh, I need to make sure I have a mask. Hold on, I'm gonna put you guys here. Do I have a mask? Ugh. Oh yeah, got a mask. Roman and all the kids are home. Usually when I go grocery shopping, I try to take like one child with me, but they're all homesick. They all have coughs and colds, and Callum tests in school regularly. He's been negative. Roman has also been testing. It appears to be like a cough cold type thing, and with the kids being in school again after Christmas, they're all kind of getting sick again. We've just been testing just to make sure, just to be on the safe side. And I'm actually going to pick up some more tests while I'm out today, just to make sure, because we have been testing, so we're running out of our supply. But yeah, I just left them all home and figured I would go out and get all the things that we needed for the next few days and for the weekend. And I'm really happy to have just a little bit of time to be able to do this. Yeah, we might go out this weekend and look at more areas where we could potentially buy a home. So we might do that, but that would be good for the kids just to sit in the car and not really have to do anything other than look around. And I'm really excited because I love making soups and stuff on the weekends, especially when it's cold like this and people are sick with runny noses and coughs. And I find that food can be very medicinal and be very helpful. And Callum and Linnea requested my vegetable beef soup, which they really like, and it's got lots of vegetables and stuff in it, and hopefully they'll feel at least warm and cozy eating it. So I'm gonna go grocery shopping. Okay, so what we need to do is put this in here. That sends the empty bottles. Bye-bye. And then okay, and then this is your refund that you get cash back for. I'm now at the grocery store. Gonna be picking up a few things. Gotta get my list. Hold on, I'm gonna stand right here. Get my list back out. Oh, these are Linnea. Linnea loves these. Linnea loves beets. I love beets, but the boys do not like them. But yeah. Oh, I've never seen this before. A Japanese eggplant. I've never seen that before. Huh. Zucchini, $2.99. That's not bad. In Germany, whenever it says bio, that means it's organic. So, little German lesson. And more of this sort of stuff is coming out, like faster food, like pre-made salads. This is interesting. A Japan style bowl. Okay, I'm looking for celery. Here we go. Okay. Alright, now I'm in day M, and I'm super excited because I found this wrapping paper, which is so cute. Little astronauts and rockets and moons, and it's really cute. So I'm going to use that for Elliot's birthday. They have really cute wrapping paper, actually. They have some really nice gift wrap, which looks like it can all be easily recycled in the paper waste. So that's good. All right, it has been a little bit of a day. Wicked. Wicked. And wicked. So we're having dinner here on the floor. Callum wasn't feeling well, and he's requested a movie night. Isn't that a cool train? That's the Hogwarts Express.
It's a sweets train where we get just sweets, nothing else. See?
We're just eating here on the floor. Is it good? Yeah. And that way they can watch their movie.
Sophia has a pet griffin.
Does she?
What is a griffin? A griffin is a lion that has wings without hair. Am I right? And has also a beak. I want one of those.
A mystical creature.
I want one of those.
Hello. We are in the car.
You're not getting a griffin. I want the one first. I want a griffin.
This conversation.
No, me.
We're on the road again today, just looking at certain areas where we might be able to purchase a home.
I'll get two.
Just taking the kids along because they go everywhere we go. And also, I think it's also good for them to kind of see and be a part of the whole process with us. Callum is still coughing quite a bit. He's still testing negative, but I assume he'll probably be home from school tomorrow.
Trouble, you best beware. And though deep down I know I might be headed for teardrops. Now that you got me started, I just can't stop. No, no. Cause I love you, baby. I can't let you go, baby. I gotta tell you that I'm home.
Alright, update time. We're home. We've been home for a couple of hours. It was really nice where we went and we drove around. That right now I think is that general area where we looked was, and I think is, the top contender for where we're looking to go. As much as I want to stay where we live and keep Callum in his school, I just don't think it's possible. I think it's just way too expensive for what we're willing to pay. And we've been like looking outside of, we've been looking outside in Brandenburg and looking outside of Berlin and trying to find other areas. And we have, you know, we found areas that we think are nice. But I think today we really had a good connection to an area where it felt like, I guess for the first time, is I could actually see myself living life in that area where there's water and there are wooded forest areas for bikes and hikes, and it just seemed really, really nice and lovely. And we drove past schools and we drove past kindergartens, and like I could actually envision myself picking kids up from the school and the kindergarten. And yeah, it felt really, really nice, and it just felt good. Like I had a really good feeling about it. So that's a good thing. You might hear coughing in the background. Both Elliot and Callum are coughing quite a bit, and we've been doing tests with Callum, just making sure it's not coronavirus. But we read in the news today that the Omicron variant isn't being detected on the at-home tests. So it kind of creates a little bit of concern because that's how we've been testing. That's how Roman tested himself. And I mean, I knew that there was also room for error, but they also picked up Linnea's positive test. So we just sort of assumed that it would pick up Roman and the kids too, and myself as well if I were symptomatic. So tomorrow I'm going to take Callum to get a PCR test, and we will see what we're dealing with. Elliot is also coughing. Elliot is also symptomatic. So I presume that whatever Callum has, Elliot will also have. I thought about like isolating him just to be on the safe side, but Elliot's already symptomatic, so it just kind of seems pointless. Now Linnea has had no symptoms. We can't speculate right now. As of right now, we just have negative at-home tests. I hope that it's a negative PCR as well, but we are going to check tomorrow. Better safe than sorry, and we'll just go from there. But I just want to give that update. Hey everybody, it's Monday morning. We had a really rough night last night, just all the way around, like literally for everybody in the house. Lots of coughing from Elliot and Callum, like nonstop the whole night. And Elliot, at one point, he was so unable to just like go to sleep and to calm down and go to sleep that I had to just like sit here, literally just right here, just like this with my eyes closed, and I had him just laying here over my shoulder, and he was able to sleep that way. But otherwise he was congested and grouchy and angry, and just, it was rough. And then like Callum was up all night coughing the same thing. And then like Linnea would wake up because Callum woke her up because they're in the same room. It was really a horrible night. I felt like I was doing this triangle all night, like Elliot, Callum, Linnea. At one point I had I had Elliot over my shoulder while I went to go tuck Linnea back into bed, and so I had to carry him in there. It was like this whole thing. So I'm very, very, very low today, very low patience, low energy. Calum's got his PCR test in like 2 hours, so we're gonna walk over there and do that. The good thing is the health minister here in Germany, Lauterbach, he said that there's still enough, what did he say? Basically the rapid tests are working enough for them to still know that, like to be able to pick up positive corona tests, and then to indicate that people need to go get a PCR test. So that's still happening. So like my fears that I discussed yesterday of like the rapid test just being useless at this point, that's not necessarily the case. That's not what science is showing. So I do feel better about that. And Callum has been testing negative on every rapid test that he's taken. So I have hope that he will be negative on his PCR test.